Our total liquidity on our balance sheet is about 200 million. We have absolutely no debt, completely pristine balance sheet. And we're very excited by the contribution from the HPC business in the first quarter.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Sam Tabar. He is the CEO of Bit Digital. And Sam, it's good to have you back again. How are you?
Thanks for having me. Things are great.
Good stuff. Well, they are, because you've reported your Q2 financial numbers for 2024 and saw some pretty good numbers coming out of those financials. Overall, fairly happy with where the company's at, Sam?
Yeah, absolutely. Our total revenue has been $29 million, which is a 220% increase year on year. Total Bitcoin earned has been 244 Bitcoin. We've been mostly quiet by design on the Bitcoin mining side. We are much more excited on the HPC revenue, which we locked in for 12.5 million at 63% gross margins. Bitcoin would have to be more than double that just to approximate those margins. So we've been receiving the bulk of our revenue on the HPC side, and that continues to grow. We just announced recently a binding term sheet that has a contract value of up to 700 million over 5 years. It's locked over 5 years. So that's been very exciting for us. Our total liquidity on our balance sheet is about 200 million. We have absolutely no debt, completely pristine balance sheet. And we're very excited by the contribution from the HPC business in the first quarter. And we're really well positioned to monetize the momentum we have with a very pregnant pipeline of clients that we look forward to announcing in the near-term future.
You know, Sam, there was a lot of concern about the halving that happened this year, and it seemed to not really affect you at all, as a matter of fact. So was there just a lot of consternation about this, really more in the public than, say, a company like yours?
Well, we're not a pure play Bitcoin miner anymore. People who are pure play Bitcoin miners, their business strategy is they hope that Bitcoin goes up. I don't want to run a business based on hope, which is why we leaned in really hard on the HPC side. We locked in contracts in the hundreds of millions, locked in for years, regardless of where Bitcoin goes. So we become sort of a Bitcoin call option. So if Bitcoin goes up, great, even more money. But if Bitcoin doesn't go up, we still win because we have very lucrative high margin revenues coming in, as seen here in our last quarterly call, that is immune to the price of Bitcoin. There's no halving event in Bitcoin. HPC is derived by contractual work. We've leveraged our Bitcoin mining skills into the HPC space. And what that means is that we have very specialized skills in procuring highly specialized equipment. So we have those relationships with NVIDIA. We procure those equipment. We have access to very specialized data centers. So we know where to put the equipment in those specialized data centers. We have know-how in network design. And most importantly, the Holy Trinity is network, data center, and clients. So we have clients as well. If you don't have those three things, you basically just have an aspiration. We have a business, not an aspiration. And now we have a plurality of clients. We continue to look forward to announcing more in the future.
Yeah, and one of your most recent one is Boosteroid. Tell me about this term sheet you were able to sign with them.
Yeah, that's right. It was about a week ago. We announced it during our earnings call. And that is about $700 million in contract value, although they're starting only a test amount for about 2 to 5 million this year. But we intend to get up to 200% of that contract deployed in year 2, and hopefully fully deployed within the 5 years that we have them locked in for. Boosteroid, have just announced that they're using our infrastructure to power their clients. And this particular client in which they're using Bit Digital infrastructure is Mercedes. So Boosteroid is the third largest gaming company in the world in terms of cloud gaming, and Mercedes will be having cloud gaming in the back seats of their cars in all their models in 2025, and it'll be using a Bit Digital infrastructure for that. So we're pretty excited by that.
Absolutely. Just looking forward now, as you mentioned, there's still so much more to come. And having a company with absolutely no debt on and a clean balance sheet really sets you apart from a lot of other companies that potentially would play in that space.
That's right. I mean, one of the pushbacks that we received on the institutional side from shareholders that we've heard is that we don't own our own infrastructure. So we don't own the data center. We contract with data centers,
Mhm.
and we look to solve for that. We have a very healthy balance sheet. We're in talks with very interesting targets, and we look forward to the next earnings call.
Yeah. Sam, thank you so much. Good to catch up with you and see where you're at. Obviously doing very well, and we look forward to our next conversation. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Good stuff. There's Sam Tabor. He's the CEO of Bit Digital.